Today we will present to you a topic that shakes the world of games, intercontinental explanation. List of confirmed games for PS5. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video to encourage us to do more. And give us your opinion in a comment. Enjoyable viewing. PS5 Games List, every PlayStation 5 exclusive and cross-gen game announced so far. All the PS5 games you need to know about. Are you ready, heroes? Let's go. The first game is Final Fantasy XVI. Newly announced at the PS5 reveal event, Final Fantasy XVI will bring the storied franchise onto the next generation as a PS5 console exclusive. It'll also come out on PC. Based on the trailer we saw during the event, the game will return to the more medieval overtones that we saw back on Final Fantasy XI about 20 years ago. The combat, however, looks like a combination of the real-time battles of Final Fantasy XV and the even more recent Final Fantasy VII remake that came out earlier this year. We don't expect to see it anytime soon, but we'll be anxiously awaiting the next Final Fantasy game when it arrives, well, hopefully in the next decade.
Do they really mean to invade us?
The Archduke's son!
The Phoenix!
Joshua! Stop this!
Second Icon of Fire. But
the second game is Hogwarts Legacy. One of the biggest surprises at the PS5 event was Hogwarts Legacy, an action game set in the Harry Potter universe. The game is set during the late 1800s, making it well before Voldemort's rise and the murder of Lily and James Potter, and follows what appears to be a custom-created character as they survive Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. The game is due out in 2021, so expect to hear more about this magical journey soon.
Beyond these walls, a world filled with dangers you can't yet imagine. An ancient knowledge long gone from this world. That strange and mysterious talent you possess may be the key to unlocking this dormant power. Your potential is limitless. But what form will it take? The journey ahead will reveal what you stand for. The choices you make now will define the legacy of Hogwarts.
The third game is God of War, RAGNAROK. At the very end of the PS5 price reveal event, Sony announced the next God of War game from Santa Monica Studios, God of War RAGNAROK. Set after the events of the God of War reboot that came out in 2018, the next game in the franchise continues the path Kratos has blazed for himself up in the frozen north. The short teaser trailer doesn't give us much to go off of. It's basically just the Omega symbol with some runes carved into it, but it does have a release window attached, 2021.
The time draws near. yourself.
The fourth game, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, available now. The next chapter in the Assassin's Creed series takes place in the Viking Age and is available on PS5. It runs at 4K resolution and targets 60 FPS on Sony's console. Assassin's Creed Valhalla sees players take on the role of Viking raider Eivor, who leads their clan from their native home of Norway to the shores of Dark Ages England, with the hope of settling for good. But resistance from the Saxons won't exactly make it easy. This new Assassin's Creed game leans more into RPG elements, allowing players to build and management settlements, raid towns for resources, form alliances, and even customize their character. What's more, PS4 players can upgrade to the PS5 version of Valhalla for free. The fifth game is Astro's Playroom, PS5 exclusive, installed on every PS5. This is one PS5 game you won't have to buy, it comes preloaded with the console and it's absolutely fantastic. Astro, who you may remember from the Playroom VR game on PS4 and Astrobot for PlayStation VR, is back and better than ever. A gorgeous platformer, Astro's Playroom acts as a comprehensive showcase of the PS5 DualSense wireless controller. The sixth game is Atomic Heart. Developed by Mundfish, Atomic Heart is a first-person shooter set in an absurdly strange, alternate universe during the high noon of the Soviet Union. Playing as one of the Soviet government's special agents, you'll need to figure out just why your mission failed and why you've heard nothing from your superiors. Atomic Heart will be heading to PS5 and Xbox Series X, as well as current-gen consoles, though no release date has yet been given.
Виноваты в этом ты и я.
The 7th game is Battlefield 6. Electronic Arts has confirmed that Battlefield 6 is coming to Xbox Series X and PS5 in 2021. Speaking to GameSpot, EA said that Battlefield 6 will be targeting new innovation that will be enabled by next-gen platforms. We're still largely in the dark about what Battlefield 6 is about, and whether it'll also be available on current-gen consoles, but we can't wait to find out more.
And in the purest way possible, so nothing obscures what I'm showing you, so effects like motion blur, film grain, chromatic aberration, and lens distortion are turned off. A lot's changed since I first played Battlefield 5 with RTX at Gamescom a few months ago, and while this isn't a new technology, it is very new to gaming, and as such, it's ever evolving. DICE and Nvidia just released a patch that dramatically improved my FPS. I now get a pretty solid 60 FPS at 1440p with everything set to max, and sometimes the average went up to 75 FPS depending on the map. At 1080p with max settings, I got around 80 to 100 FPS, and that's actually something I find pretty cool about RTX, is that you don't need a special display like you do with 4K or HDR. If you don't know much about ray tracing, I'm going to very quickly break it down.
The 8th game is Borderlands 3. Borderlands 3 is coming to PS5 and Xbox Series X, with players who already own the PS4 or Xbox One versions of the game being able to upgrade to the next-gen versions for free, which includes all your saves and content purchases. In addition, the next-gen versions will include new Vault Hunter skill trees, additional add-on content, vertical split screen, and 4-player local co-op. While 2K Games has teased that crossplay may also be on the way. The 9th game is Cyberpunk 2077. CD Projekt Red has finally confirmed Cyberpunk 2077 is coming to PS5. Those who buy the PS4 version of the game will be able to play it on PS5 as soon as the next-gen console launches through backwards compatibility, with a free update upgrading the game's visuals. In addition, the developer confirmed on Twitter that a later upgrade to Cyberpunk 2077, taking full advantage of the next-gen hardware, will be available for free sometime after launch.
Get this! 4-liter engine, 6-cylinder, goes from 0 to 100 in 3.2 seconds. You fucking believe that?
We've crafted every car and motorbike with amazing attention to detail. On the chassis, the body, not to mention the interiors. You can expect everyone not only to look unique, but to deliver a unique driving experience.
All right, show me what you got.
Don't expect advanced tech or luxurious materials here. Nuh-uh.
Yeah, it's not the size that counts, I guess.
This class is mostly utility vehicles and low-end clunkers made for every pocket.
Hold on. It's a wreck.
My damn wreck.
Well, definitely no guy or girl magnet.
If you need to impress, look to this class alone.
What you looking at? Tell me what you looking at.
I'm putting my ride on the line. Either you match it in cash, or you can forget about the fight.
Trust me, you don't want it with the problem, kids.
With these wheels, no expense has been spared, no frill ignored. Their plush interiors decked out in all the latest tech, while you get to sit back and enjoy the ride. Masterful engineering and practical design. Trucks and tanks.
The 10th game is Deathloop. When Arcane Lion's Deathloop was unveiled at E3 2019, its stylized trailer showed players surviving on a chaotic island where everyone's trying to kill you, over and over, as you try to escape a time loop. But Sony's PS5 gameplay reveal gave us a lot more insight and, well, gameplay. In Deathloop, you play Colt, enemy number 1 on the party island of Black Reef, and you'll have to sneak and shoot your way past eliminating 8 targets that keep you locked in a groovy, nightmarish Groundhog Day. Oh, and fend off an assassin coming to take you down, who might be controlled by another player. The game seems to be shaping up like an entry in Arcane's lauded Dishonored series that's been dipped in the 70s with some righteous all-base style to boot. We are pumped. The game is set to release on May 21, 2021 as a PS5 console exclusive.
For everyone else on this island, this place is paradise, where hunting me is the main attraction.
You thought it was going to be easy?
This is the first part of the games. If you want the second part of the PlayStation 5 games releases, write in the comments and I will present you the whole part. I need your support for the channel. Do not deprive me of support.